I'm gonna put the rain gear on. It's like 62, 63 degrees and super humid. Rained last night a little bit, so first 150 miles I'm not really looking forward to because it's gonna be like this. But it looks like it's all gonna clear off and dry out, and I should have a clear day after that, so hopefully. So here's what I was talking about yesterday. Frickin' tire locked up again. There's a little sign on that signpost because I'm trying to find this historical marker. I couldn't read it, so I went down here, and just in that distance, locked up. So hopefully I can set the phone up so you can see it. Well, I think I turned it off when I set the phone up to record, but isn't that just a bunch of shit? Luckily, I'm in Iowa, out in the country, so there is a can of PBR that I can use to clean this out a little bit. Okay, so that's where we're at. And this is a historical marker. I mean, it's a nice enough little country area, but was it worth coming out here? Okay. I have a tire iron and some flowers that are plastic. Okie doke then. Well, considering how wet it is, and that's a dirt road, and those cows are staring at me like I'm an idiot, I'm gonna go back on the gravel, and hopefully there's a gravel road back to the Highway 59, because I don't think I could get 10 feet into that road or past that sign where the gravel ends. Well, hopefully the train in the background isn't too loud, but I made it to Page County, and now I'm at the Villisca Axe Murder House, but it's everything's closed, which I didn't look ahead for that, but whatever. So now I'm going to continue getting new counties for my Iowa map to cross out. So this is actually where the ride begins. All the, well, how many miles have I ridden? 486 miles to get here was just to start my county cross-off ride. Adams County, Iowa, not even gonna stop. Mostly because there's nothing to see in, whoops, whatever this town is. I'm getting real tired of this fender. So it's rubbing, so either something from before fell out of there, or this gravel road I'm on, it picked up something, threw it in there, and now it's embedded and rubbing on the tires. Rubbing this side a little bit, but I was just going down this road and I smelled hot rubber. So I gotta try and knock all the crap out of here. And it's dry enough now that it's actually fallen out, but earlier today it was so wet it wouldn't do that. Alright, I just got Taylor County done. I'm outside of Lenox, Iowa. I had some water and my granola bar. Good to go. Quick lunch. I'm actually ahead of time, ahead of schedule. This is where I go to my second route for the day. So between here and the pyramids outside of Avery, Iowa, I don't have any stops planned. If I see something neat, I'll show you. But otherwise, Ringgold, Union, Clark, Decatur, Lucas, Warren, Marion, Wayne, and Appanoose County. I'm gonna go through those, check those off the list. Well, I'm gonna have to do a little reroute. I can't go back the way I need to go that way because the bridge is out, and I can't go that way because it's mud. So what I'm gonna have to do is backtrack, and then I'm gonna try and come down where is it? That road? No, not that one. that one. I'm going to try and go back the way I came, come down that road all the way to this road between Tingley and Elson, and then just come over on this paved road to Grand River. I'll still get Clark County, but I'm not going to be able to do it there because that's like a trail. It's a dirt road. It's absolutely impassable on this bike at this time because it's so wet. So little detour, but I'll still get them all. Okay, so I'm at Oak Hill Chapel right now. I just needed to stop so you could actually hear me talk. P64, I don't know where, like 2655 P64, Union County, Iowa, wherever the fuck the nearest town is. But right after I recorded that, I can't go that way because the bridge is out and this is a dirt road thing, I went back the way I came. A guy in a green Ford Ranger went flying up the hill, and at that T intersection there was like an old schoolhouse site with the building falling down. So I just looked at that real quick, and I was looking at the GPS for an alternate route, and he comes up and, "Who are you? What are you doing? Where are you from?" All these questions, like, "Whoa, hey, I got nothing to hide," and he tells me he's got the sheriff on the way. It's like, whoa, okay. It's like, I got nothing to hide. I'll wait, no problem. And I shut the bike off. Well, I got to talking to him, and he kind of realized, well, I don't look like the type. Apparently there's been a lot of thieving going around here. They were scouting places out on four-wheelers last year, and then all of a sudden a ton of break-ins and vehicles getting stolen. And there's some meth head around here right now driving a U-Haul around, and he keeps stealing little shit because it doesn't send him to prison. It just sends him to local jail for a while. And he was all concerned because he lives in the area, and all completely valid. But I got to talking to him. We talked for about 20 minutes, and I told him where I'd been and what I'm doing, and I gave him one of my little Kory's Rides cards and all that. And you can talk your way out of a lot of problems. I wasn't doing anything wrong, but that guy was pretty edgy. I didn't want to record anything while I was there because he seemed edgy enough, but just wanted to share that real quick with you. Now someone else is coming, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, they just kept driving, so no big deal. Yeah, so not gonna do any snooping around until I get a ways out of here, for sure. Not that I'm snooping around at all. It's just, yeah, people around here seem plenty edgy. The guy had a Mini 14 Ruger in the back of his truck, and there was a truck down the road stopped. I think they were mushroom hunters, but he's using the scope to see what they were doing, so yeah. Time to move on. Fucking hate this fender so much. So that's where it started. I was just walking along next to it. Couldn't hold the fucking bike up. I can't take that off without removing the tire. Packed clear fucking full. I'm okay. I got up the hill. I think it's dry again. Oh, it's just really upsetting me that this fender keeps making me fall down, and it keeps making me nervous to continue riding because I'm not sure if this is going to be fine or if it's going to ball up the front wheel. I also tweaked the forks again when I fell this time. The right side mirror is loose. I think I got it. I just slapped it back into place. The forks are twisted again. So I'm going to have to just buy tools in some town to do it. And the 30 millimeter socket is not that common. So, I mean, everything on the bike is fine, as far as I know. I don't think luggage got damaged, just got more dirty. Got more mud in it. But this is the bane of my existence right now. It's ruining my fun. I'm just gonna take a minute and drink some water and knock all the mud out of there that I can, and then continue riding. And it'll be fine. I'm gonna get to Keokuk later than I want, probably 2-3 hours later than I wanted to, but a town that size will have food available all night, and I can just eat something and take a shower and worry about all these other problems tomorrow. Well, I stopped in Grand River, Iowa, and I got a little bit more mud out of there. It was packed so hard. I was pissed off enough, and it was packed in there hard enough that you might be able to see it. There's a little bit of a dish to it. It's right down the center. It'll wear off, but I might not have that fender when I get back home. And the problem is I can't raise it at all. I can't just take it loose and bungee cord it up because of the brake lines. So I might have cut vice grip, run brakes on this side only, throw that over there, zip tie the ABS out of the way, throw this fender away so I can actually ride without having to stop every 10 feet sometimes to clean this out. And then get tires balanced now too. So onward, I guess. Trip isn't very much fun right now. Looks like 185 miles left today. I was just gonna stop and get a drink quick, but I wanted to show you this. This is the kind of mud and shit I'm dealing with. Like, I don't know what this rock is. I'm not a geologist, but this part of Iowa is way different than the part of Iowa I'm from. And I forgot that, like, I ran into it down by Omaha, but this kind of gravel road turns into fricking concrete. And if that mixes with mud, you get what happens with my fender, just all balls up in there. So yeah, not a lot of fun, but I'm getting there. So I'm like 2 hours behind schedule, but it's fine. Bike's okay, I'm okay. Nothing bad's happening, so yeah, just a water break. I'm just a little apprehensive about taking this next road because it's well, zoom out. So south is like that way. So focus, questionable, but it doesn't look like there's, I'm going that way, it doesn't look like there's a ton of trees. It's when these trees overhang this stuff and there's no wind and no sun, it doesn't dry out. But there's actually, yeah, blue sky and it's windy, so hopefully it's drying out. We'll see. Don't forget to do all the things to make the YouTube algorithm happy, like, subscribe, like the video. If you're a really wonderful person, consider supporting the channel. Thanks for watching.